No matter which machine you own, you do need to take care of it by cleaning out the lint below the presser foot. Do you know how much lint gets down there from all the different fabrics that we sew on? From flannels to fleeces, anything that's minky and furry, even just standard cotton thread and cotton fabric is going to leave you a couple dust bunnies to take care of. So how often do we need to do this? Well, number one, probably more often than you think. I would recommend every 3 to 5 bobbins that you use up, take this plate off and clean it out. Now, as I'm going to show you a couple tricks along the way, how important this is. Now, so many times people think tension becomes a problem. They always try to adjust it and they blame their machine for things that's actually not its fault. Do you know that most of the time when people clean it, put a new needle in and double check the quality of thread you're using, the machine will perform perfectly. So starting from where we are, we're going to take, and I'm just taking my scissors right now, and I'm clipping the thread up at the spool. And watch what I'm doing. I'm actually taking the thread and pulling it completely out my needle. That way, when I take the spool off the machine, I'm not pulling any of the lint that's here now up through and back into the machine. Clip it and pull it out the needle. Speaking of needle, just so we don't accidentally stab ourselves, I'm going to loosen the screw and take the needle out. Set that aside. And if you haven't changed your needle lately, let's put a new needle in when we're done. Next, take the presser foot off. You can just pull it towards you. That little arm and mouth kind of let loose, so you can just pull it easily. Next, let's take our bobbin out. And you will want that screwdriver to begin loosening the screws on the throat plate. There's one here and one here. Once I get them a little loosened, I'll usually just spin them with my fingers and they will come right out. Now you might be surprised what actually is underneath here. So if you see a lot of lint, please don't blow into your machine. Also, speaking of, don't use canned air. You need to actually remove the lint that you might be seeing. Take your brush and get in and clean it out. But we actually have one more thing to take out. This is the bobbin case, this whole black area. This part you're going to lift up and out. This is usually where you start to see all the lint build up. So get in the best you can and brush it out. You could use a makeup brush, a Q-tip, anything to remove all that lint. If you can see it, get it out of there. You can also place a little drop of oil down the center. This is not lint, by the way, that's like a wick. You will need to purchase oil at your local sewing machine store. They'll be able to help you out. Put a couple drops in there, and by the way, this bobbin case, that hole is directly over this, so you could even add a little oil even without taking this all apart. But I always say, if you're in here cleaning, put a little drop of oil in. Next, this is important to know that when you put this back in, that you get it in correctly. So first off, these kind of points are going to point to the straight back of the machine. The part right here, it almost looks like a little nub or heel, is going to be positioned right up against that spring. And if for any reason you don't and it's on the other side, oh, things do not look or do well. So as you bring it back in and into kind of its little basket, there really is only one place it really is totally flush, which means you have it in there right. Do this little spin, it should bounce on that spring. That's what I'm looking at right there. After you've cleaned it and brushed it all out, put a little drop of oil in, you're just going to go ahead and reposition this so it is nice and straight around your machine. Put the screws back in. I'm going to put the needle in last, so make sure that you put your foot on and then finally your needle. Thread up the machine and you definitely can see and might even hear how different it sounds when everything is nice and clean. So if you haven't done this in a while, it's time. We do every 3 to 5 bobbins. Is a great way to kind of keep track of how much sewing you're doing and how often you will probably need to clean. If you're getting any thread breakage, something not stitching right, loops on your fabric, it's time to clean. Probably also time to put a new needle in. So if you haven't done that, it is definitely something that people don't change their needles often enough. It's the first thing I change when my machine gives me a little hiccup. So now that my foot is on, the last thing I can do is put my needle in. And let me just kind of, while I do that, flat side to the back. So as I place my needle up as high as it will go, a little trick, since this machine has a needle threader can assist with testing whether I got my needle all the way as high as it will go. So if you don't get it high enough, that can also cause trouble when you go to sew. It might hit something or might sound like it's clicking. But if you use your needle threader and your needle threader works and is all lined up, you know you've put your needle in correctly. All right, once a year we do say have your machine cleaned and serviced at your local sewing machine repair center. They know exactly what to do. There's a lot of areas inside the machine that need to be cleaned and serviced. And if you want your machine to last longer, take the time for an annual cleaning as well.